Welcome to Technia TV. Hello, I am Dr. Sandeep Kumar. Today I am discussing the features and types of research design in this lecture. What are the features of research design? A good research design is frequently characterized by certain factors like appropriate, efficient, economical, flexible, and so on. A good design gives minimum bias and makes the collection and analysis of data most reliable. It also gives utmost information and provides an opportunity to understand a complex problem in most proper and competent way. The best design supposed to give the least experimental error. Thus, the questions of good design is linked to the purpose or objective of the research problem and also with the nature of problem to be studied. The main features of research design may be outlined as follows. First one, it comprises a plan that identifies the types and source of information required for the research problem. The second one, it constitutes a strategy that specifies the methods of data collection and analysis which would be adopted. The third one, it specifies the time period of research and monetary budget involved in conducting the study, which encompass the two major constraints of undertaking any research. Now, I am discussing the classification of research design. The first type is exploratory research design. The exploratory research design is identified as formulative research. It is used to formulate a problem, evaluate the feasibility of a research project, provide alternative approaches to a problem, and provide options for a further research. The main purpose of such a study is gaining superior insights into a research problem. The second type is conclusive research design. Conclusive research design is meant to provide information that is useful in reaching conclusions or decision makings. It tends to be quantitative in nature. It relies on both secondary data, mainly existing databases that are reanalyzed to shed light on a different problem than the original one for which they were constituted, and the primary data exclusively collected for the current study. Conclusive research design is classified into the following types. The first one is descriptive research design. A descriptive research design is concerned with elaborating the characteristics of a specified individual or group. Descriptive research is conducted to explain the characteristics of a group, make forecasts related to a specific phenomena, or estimate proportion of people inclined towards an attitude. It is used when the objective study is to learn who, what, when, where, and how of a topic. The design of descriptive or diagnostic studies must be rigid and not flexible. Descriptive research can be described as statements of affairs as they are at present, with the investigator having no control over variable. Moreover, descriptive research may be distinguished just effort to find out, describe, or identify what is, while analytical research tries to determine why it is that way or how it came to be. Descriptive studies can have the elements of both qualitative and quantitative methods with a single research. In descriptive studies, data collection is made possible without changing the environment. An important unique attributes of descriptive research compared to alternative types of studies relates to the fact that while descriptive research can make use of number of variables, only one variable is requisite to accomplish a descriptive study. Three major purposes of descriptive study can be clarified as describing, explaining, and validating research findings. Now, what is experimental research design? Experimental research design is apprehensive about cause and effect relationship between variable under study. It is also acknowledged as hypothesis testing research design, where the investigator tests the hypothesis of causal association between two or more variables. These studies required procedures that would not only reduce bias and improve reliability but also help in deriving conclusions about the causality. In general, experiments satisfy such requirements. Hence, when research design is talked about in such studies, it often refers to the experimental research design. Now, I am explaining diagnostic research design. A diagnostic research design tries to find out the frequency with which a variable occurs or its relationship with another variable. In other words, the study analyzing whether a certain variable is linked with another comprises a diagnostic research study. The diagnostic research is conducted with the following purposes. First one, establish whether two or more variables have any relationship, and the second one, determine the degree to which the variables are related. Now, I am explaining the importance of research design. The need for a research design arises out of the fact that, first point, it facilitates the smooth behavior of the various stages of the research. The second one, it contributes to making research as competent as possible, thus yielding the utmost information with minimum effort, time and expenditures. It helps to plan in advance the methods to be employed for collecting the relevant data and the techniques to be adopted for their analysis. It would help in pursuing the objectives of the research in the most excellent manner provided the available staff, time and money are given. Today, I have discussed the features and classifications of the research design. Hope you will find it beneficial. Thanks for subscribing the Technia TV.